variable contribution margin dollars back up to 450. It's a very simple response, and it has nothing to do with contribution margin. Okay. So and then the last paragraph, you just need to talk about the break-even. This 3249 includes both changes, both the 10% direct materials change and the $50,000 increase. Now, bear in mind, the graders want you to talk about these two changes separately. So I strongly suggest that you put them into two different paragraphs. And then talk about the change in the break-even sales units before the change and after the change in a third paragraph, just to sort of summarize. I think you'll have better results that way. Okay. So if you look at the slide, talk about the change in variable cost and contribution by margin. Talk about the weighted average contribution margin change. Use the numbers from the spreadsheet. Always liberally use the numbers from the spreadsheet. And talk about what the effects of break-even. What do you have to do to get back to break-even after the 10% increase in material costs? And then you talk about the fixed costs from going from $400,000 to cover $450. What are you going to do to get the contribution margin up to $450? And then summarized by the break-even sales mix. And that is task 4. Some tips: use spreadsheet numbers wherever you can. Graders like to see the spreadsheet numbers. Count your answers in cost, volume, profit terms. Okay, revenue per unit, variable cost per unit, contribution margin per unit. Remember, you're showing the grader that you have a competency in understanding what cost, volume, profit is. And we don't have to worry about the sales mix anymore. We used to have a number of spreadsheets. Earlier versions of the spreadsheets had the sales mix at high levels, 250 and 150, I think it was. Was that what it was? Anyway, they were higher. And we took it down to the least common denominator, which is 9 and 5, which is 14. Out of every 14 bikes, 9 were titanium, 4 were carbonite, 5 were carbonite. Okay, so that's course 4. Task 4. Okay, any questions? No questions. So now I guess all of you can go into task 4 and just pass it, right? Good. All right. So we're done with task 4. If you're too intimidated to go on to task 5, you can leave. Although anybody who most people, the vast majority of students who have not passed task 4 have not passed task 5.
Please notice your phone's battery is overheated.
So we are going to